Hi guys, and welcome back to the challenge. I'm back from my little holiday in Northumberland, and I'm picking up with a day's walking, well, half a day's walking, and trying to tick off another box on the historic county bingo challenge. I'm here in the East Riding. I'm not far from Barnby on the Marsh, where the River Derwent meets the River Ouse. It's an area that we've done a couple of walks in before on the challenge. The purpose of today's visit is to, well, I won't keep you in suspense, it's to find the oldest tree in the East Riding of Yorkshire. As you know, if you watched the video, we found the oldest tree in Northumberland last week on our holiday, so I thought, well, we're on that subject, it's a favourite subject of mine. We'd try and find the oldest tree in East Yorkshire. So it's round here somewhere. We're heading, we've parked near Lothsome Bridge, which is just about there. The A63, the road to Hull, is there, and this here is a big Yorkshire water treatment facility where they take water out of the River Ouse and for drinking water. Sorry. Where they take water out of the River Derwent and use it for drinking water. So yeah, Barnby on the Marsh is ahead of us about a mile or so that way. Hull is sort of in that direction, and Leeds and Selby are behind us, and Wressle, where we're heading. Did I say we were heading to Wressle? It's spelled W-R-E-S-S-L-E. That's where we're heading in search of the tree. It's somewhere between here and there. Didn't really need to do this bit, but I just didn't want to turn up and park the car, walk 100 yards. I need a bit of exercise. It's feeling a bit down this morning. I don't know why, whether it's sort of all the excitement of last week and then getting back to routine. Not sure. But if you've watched the channel, as you'll know, my cure for feeling down, if I can force myself out of the house, is this. Or swimming, that I don't do a lot of these days. Yeah, I think Wressle is over that way somewhere. But at the moment we're just walking basically a circular path through the fields across the A63 up towards Wressle and then back along the Derwent. Come on, Carly. Come on. Come on, here. What's this? Here. What's this? As always, if you're setting up a YouTube channel, top tips, don't take anybody with you who doesn't want to make YouTube videos, and don't take a mad teenage Labrador with you, because you demand all of your time, yeah, and efforts that you should be putting into making world-class videos. And of course she's never been on this walk before, so I can't imagine how many new smells there are for her. Yeah, good girl, good girl. Recall is still a work in progress. I'm not 100% sure of her. But what can you do? You've got to trust her to some extent, haven't you? It's not a long walk. Say Barnby on the Marsh is there. I think, is it a place called Selby? Is that where we're going? And then we just walk a little bit along the road, then back across these fields, probably to that farm there, and then over the road there. So from previous expeditions, I could tell you the path goes diagonally across this field here, but it always seems to be ploughed when I come, so I go around the edge. Oh, look at this blackthorn. Come on. Come on. I thought, as always guys, I've put too many clothes on. Thought it was going to be cold. I brought a cagoule with me. I've got a warm fleece on, t-shirt, my hoodie, and I've got over trousers, 2 pairs of socks. It's boiling. But yeah, it's lovely out here. There's a couple of things to see if you were doing the East Riding bingo. There's the Big Ouse Bridge that goes over the River Ouse near Airmin. There's where the Air meets the Ouse. There's where the Derwent meets the Ouse. There's the Barnby Barrage, which is a lock system that keeps the sort of tidal waters of the Ouse out of the Lower Derwent Valley, which is a nature reserve. So there's tons to see. But the dog training, well, it's going okay. You just got to keep at it, haven't you? I don't know if any of you have watched the earlier videos when I was out with my dog. And this is what I had in mind when somebody said, do you fancy rescuing a 15-month-old Labrador? This was what I had in mind. But it's hard work to get to this, unless you get him as a puppy and go to dog training classes immediately, which unfortunately my dog didn't have. Let's see if she'll come back. Carly! Come on! Here! But she's such an obsessive sniffer. If worst came to the worst. Come on! I suppose I could go get her. Oh, here we go. Oh dear. Come here! Come on! Carly, what's this? Here! Come on! Bit of effort in, lady. Sit. Good girl. Good girl, come on. And if you're wondering, whatever my malaise was, whatever the reasons for it were, they're sort of evaporating away. But honestly, why wouldn't they? Come on, this way. No, this way. Come on. Come on. This way. I just heard my first skylark in this field here. Apparently people are seeing swallows and swifts returning. So, and then the clocks go forward, don't they, this weekend. Can you hear it over the noise that us two are making? There's a little bit of railway heritage while we're on the bingo challenge. I've shown you it on other videos, not related to this challenge. I think it was the Barnsley to Hull railway came through here. There's the remains of a big railway bridge. Not many remains. And further over on the River Ouse. And there's the remains of a level crossing here. I'll show you it. People in the house will think I'm mad because it's about the 4th time I've filmed it. But oh, there's a UPS van parked right by it. I might have to take a layer off till he's gone. So here we are then, guys, in Selby. I'll just show you this the old barn beyond the marsh is further down that way. There's a car coming by the looks of it, sounds of it. Yeah, come here. Come on. Come here. Sit. Sit. Definitely the remains of a level crossing gate. Anyhow, that's not what we've come to see. We've come to see a tree. So the map tells me I walk up here a few hundred yards, maybe, and there should be a footpath on the left-hand side. Heel, Carly. There we are, Carly. There we go, guys. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on. Heel. There you go then, guys. That was a very short visit to Asselby. I presume I'm pronouncing it the right way. Asselby. Not sure. I think the path now pretty much goes up here to the A63 and then we cross over to the village of Newsom. I think now I'm getting nearer to the road. I might put her back on a long lead. And you know what, I might just keep her on the short one. Come on. So we're pretty much cutting through these fields now to the A63, so I'll get back to you when we get a bit closer to there. It's freezing now. Once you take your extra layer off and the wind picks up, it's very chilly. Hats off to the farmers, by the way, around here, because all the footpaths I've been on so far have been great. Nice wide paths, not ploughed to within an inch of the life, so you're scratching along the side of the hedgerow or having to walk in the field. They're great. It's a pleasure wandering around these parts. So I don't know if I said we are, well I did say we are fairly and squarely in the East Riding. You cross into the East Riding historically when you cross the toll bridge at Selby, and we're in the sort of southwest corner, all the way over to Spurn Point, all the way up the coast to Filey. It was a big county, but it was the smallest of the three Yorkshire counties. I say I've nearly finished with the East Riding, but there's odd boxes to do. I think there's waterfalls still to do. There's a day out in Beverley still to do. where I think we'll get cathedral and independent bookshop. But yeah, I think that's probably it. Nice row of old trees here. Obviously it's not necessarily the best time to come and see an oak tree, because I think they're one of the later ones out there to lose the leaves in autumn, and so therefore one of the later ones to get the leaves back in the spring. But I'm sure it's impressive, whatever the season. I think we just have a bit of ducking and diving up here round a farmhouse and then over the road. And then I think I need to find somewhere to sit down for 10 minutes, because since I come back off holiday, don't know if I pick something up, but I'm being ever so weary, sleeping like a log, which isn't like me, but very tired when I get up on the morning. Not sure what's going on with all this big fencing. There's a lot of solar farms going in around here. There's a big campaign to get them stopped. Personally, I don't think I've got any chance. Apart from anything else, global warming is the biggest single threat facing humankind, so the quicker we get away from using fossil fuels, the better. But apart from that, there's a couple of massive, is it Microsoft have bought one of the old power stations and they're putting one of these big data centres in, and they need more power than our national grid can provide, I think. So not surprising that large chunks of the Vale of York are being given over to solar farms. Not saying that's what this is, but it's a strange looking fence, isn't it? I don't know, there's all pine trees planted. That's strange, isn't it? Sure what's going on there. Grand old tree here, a few hundred years old, isn't it? It's got like an owl box or something in it. What did I say? We take a left and then a right, and then we're at the road. Another thing about walking around here, the paths are pretty well signposted. Oh, was it a right and then a left? I'm confused. Oh well, the sign says that way. Maybe they've diverted said path. Come on, Carol. Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Easy. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not a very good gun dog, is she? Didn't feel right, this. It don't look as if there's anybody been down here in years. But yeah, I see a footpath sign. I'll have to change my battery. The GoPro went flat at some point passing through the farmyard. It was only the only really tricky bit, but it was well signposted, so yep. Oh, I see. There's a kissing gate. So yeah, that's where we came from. Came round that farmyard. As I say, not a very well used path, this. I'll have to show my dog trainer that video. She's a wonderful dog. Companion dog for me, I guess. So she don't have to be chasing pheasants about, does she? Right, I'm gonna change the GoPro battery, have a slurp of tea. So this is, I guess it's a hamlet of Newsom. Kelly. Heel. I think that might be Wressle over there in the distance. I've been telling everybody I'm going to wrestle with Carly. I think it's a really bad grandad joke, isn't it? I mean, it's not even funny, is it really? But oh dear. I'm going to wrestle with my friends. I'm going to wrestle with my wife. I'm going to wrestle with my next door neighbour. It's still not funny, is it? No. The only bit I'm not sure of, there's like a green lane that takes you to the village, but only half of it's shown as a public right of way. Otherwise there's a right track round these actual roads. You can see the railway line in the distance. There is a railway station at Wressle, and I was going to come by train, but I'm going to look it up when I get home. It must be up there with the least used stations in Yorkshire. There seems to be about 2 trains a day, but to get to it from Leeds you'd have to catch the train first to Hull, go through it and then come back, and then there isn't a train then for about 7 hours or something. So it's a request stop, but I gave up the idea of using the train. I didn't want to be stuck out here for 6 or 7 hours. Well, I can see it, guys. I don't know if you can. I was going to bring my drone, actually. It would have been great, wouldn't it? Looks like you can get through this green lane to Wressle. There it is, guys, the Wyre Oak, the oldest tree in the East Riding, said to be 800 years old. Now, it's on private property, but the farmer seems to have very kindly left this section here as fallow, so I hope nobody minds if I just go and have a look round and see if I can find a couple of acorns maybe. So there you go then, guys, the Wyre Oak, the oldest tree in the East Riding. Take that off your list. 800 years that stood there by the side of this little lane. Fabulous. So in 2 weeks we've seen the oldest tree in Northumberland and the oldest tree in East Riding, and with both of them you can see why, can't you? By some sort of miracle this has lasted all this time, not being felled, when every oak tree in the country almost got felled for the navy. But yeah, it's remarkable and peaceful. Doesn't give me any answers to my questions or my problems, but it's a lovely place to be for a few minutes. What's 800 years ago? 2020, 600. About the year 1400. Don't know who was on the throne then. It was before Henry VIII, wasn't it? Remarkable. Right guys, onwards. Anyway, this lane that is marked on the path does seem to be open, so it's a real shortcut up to Wressle. Go look at the church there, go look at the railway station. So yeah, I might sit on the railway station and have my lunch. There's also a castle there, which we still need to tick off. There's only that one, and I think there's a castle at Skipsey, or there might just be the earthwork where the castle was at Skipsey. They're the only two I can find in the East Riding. If you know of any other castles in the East Riding, let me know. This one at Wressle you can't visit, it's private, and it opens for 1 weekend a year, I think, in the summer. But I quite fancy having a run over to Skipsey and having a look at the castle there. And I didn't have lake on the bingo challenge, but there's Hornsey Mere over at Skipsey that we could have had for lake. We are at the village. You can see the level crossing up there. So the bulk of the village seems to be at the other side of the railway. There's a farm and the church and the railway station at this side. So this is the side that we're staying at for today. Let me know what you think of the video, guys, and the ultimate historic county bingo challenge. I'm loving it. It suits my scatterbrain approach to exploring, seeing new things. I sometimes get negative comments about the channel. They're far outweighed by the positive ones, and I don't really take much notice of them, to be honest. And because whoever they are sat in the sad little rooms on the keyboards typing insults to people who they've never met, you know, I don't think they've sort of got off their asses and had a go at it themselves. And anyway, that was my point. Who cares? Because I do this for me and for my dog, and I'm very grateful that quite a few of you seem to enjoy some of the things I do. So I'll probably keep doing it for now. We're closing in on the railway to Hull. It's just there. Cali. Ah, a village green here, by the looks of it. Or is it a little farmyard green? Did we get village green for the East Riding? And an old windmill. Ah. We could have that for the wild card, I guess. Ah. 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 Oh, it's all happening. It's in somebody's private garden by the looks of it. Yeah. And the Wressle Village Hall and the oh, lovely little place. Oh, and I don't know if we've already got this, but there's the East Riding fingerboards. The signs. Looks to have seen better days. Yeah, there it is. Made of wood and painted white here in the East Riding. Oh, I see. Let's go visit this train station, eh? Jeff Marshall, if you're watching, you've obviously been here. There are no frequent local bus services, so there is no onward travel. Jimmy's taxis, A to B taxis, Arrow cabs or A-tax cabs. That's it, guys. Wressle railway station. I will check and see if it's amongst the least used in the county. I'm sure it is. Hole 25. Gonna have my sandwiches. There you go then, guys, that was Wressle railway station. Lovely old railway building here. Let's go find the church. Bin bag. Once met the guy who did those. I can't remember where it was now. Had a nice chat. I don't even know what station I was at, but his job was to go around and empty the bins at railway stations, which is pretty cool. If you're coming out to places like this. Right, I think the church is down here. What a lovely little place. Half an hour from Leeds. Half an hour from Hull. And somewhere across in this direction is the River Derwent, and a footpath that takes us back down to Lothson Bridge, where hopefully my car's not being towed away because I'm on a private Yorkshire Water road. Church open every day. Well, guys, it wouldn't be my channel, would it, if there wasn't an old church? I'd have to take my shoes off. Now, this is a historic church, and I'll probably tell you about it just about now. Come on. Come on. Let's see if it's open.